Hey, what's going on, everybody? What we're going to go over today is how to set up a dunk tank. This right here is the Easy Dunker. This right here holds 500 gallons of water. It also has a visible display to it as well. The reason why we purchased this one right here is because it has a tow haul feature right here. You just use this right here, hook onto the back of the truck, and take it wherever you need to go. But what we're going to do is show you how to set this up. So follow me. So it has these chains, as you see, 3 chains in place. And what it's doing is basically holding this intact, so whenever you're towing it down the highway, it doesn't become disassembled. So what we're going to do is first we have to disassemble some of these pins in order to get this dunk tank set up. So first, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with this right here. All right. What I like to do is have pockets. I like to put them in my pocket. Put them in the grass, you may lose it. We'll start here. Let's see. What are you saying? We'll start here. All right, got it off. And just put a piece off the tank right here. All right, we have one down here as well. It's going to be kind of hard to see. You want to go around that way.
Got you.
All right. All right. So now what we do, the chains, when I took the disassembler chains, this right here is going to fall down. Got a pin right here that we have to take out. Got this pin right here. This right here, it comes off. And then what you have to do, you have to turn it this way. And all you got to do is set it back on here flush. And there's a hole. Use the same pin and you put it back in. What I do is I always like to put the pins facing away from the customer or whoever's going to use the dunk tank, away from them for safety reasons. All right. The next thing that you can do is pull this up right here. So George, you want to help me with this one right here? So George is going to help me pull this up. And so keep going up one more, George. Yep, keep going. See, there's a second hole right here. All right, so you have one at the top, finger, and then one right here at the bottom. This is where the pin that I took off earlier, that I put in my pocket first. Remember, whenever you put this in, you have it come through there. But what we still have to do, come around this way, Mark, is you gotta pull this out. There. This goes this way. What you want to do is, this right here too, Mark. You want to make sure this piece goes through here. All right, get this piece too, Mark. Right here. It's going to sit in here. Again, you want to make sure that goes in there. The pin, you want to pass it through here. I'm going to take it all the way through. George is still holding this up. First pin I initially grabbed. Again, you want to insert it this way. Take it through. Straight down. All right. Now, all we have to do is put up our sign right here. Let's go around the other way. There you go. All right. Let's see. we have these zip ties on here. People may use different things. This is what works for us. Got the zip ties right here on the top, and the zip ties right here on the bottom. So zip tie at the top will go up here, zip ties on the bottom will go down here. And you just slide it on. It's yeah. All right. Then of course here you would have to, you can put the zip ties, slide those on this bottom one right here. I should put those on first, but since we didn't do it, I'll show you. Slide that, George. Yep. So those things don't have to go all the way through. What? Slide it over, George. Yeah. Then what you want to do is what George is going to do. Yep. And then have a few more. All right, this is what we have now. This is the bullseye. Goes right here, between this piece right here. Basically, screw it in right here. Righty tighty. Just keep turning it so it goes in. And so when they throw the ball, boom, hit it, and that falls. Follow me. If you're ever an attendee at an event, or if you're explaining it to the customer, one of the most important things is that when they're climbing up, they're climbing on this side right here, where you have like the tread and the grip. Use the handles to step up, right? Once they're seated, what you want to do is you want to unlock this, because if they hit the bullseye, this seat will not drop. It's there for safety purposes. So you move it, lock it back. And so whenever you hit the bullseye, it's going to loosen that up, and it's going to, the person's going to drop, right? Just like that. All right. So they've fallen in the water. Now they need to get back up on the seat. What you want to do first is you want to lock this back, and that's going to lock the seat back. That way they can grab a hold of this or the seat, and then reposition themselves back on to the seat. Yeah.